At UN Mediation Headquarters on the Greek island of Rhodes, Mediation Chief Dr. Ralph Bunch of the U.S. participated in signings which brought about an armistice in the Arab-Israel War. By April 3, 1949, Jordan had become a signatory, and a war which had begun a year before, immediately upon the proclaiming of the independent state of Israel, had come to an end. In news film out of that war, Haganah troops were shown fortifying their positions at the Transjordan border east of Tel Aviv. In this Holy Land conflict, the biblical Jordan Valley was among the datelines read by an apprehensive world. No sooner had the first shots been fired in Palestine when efforts began to bring about a truce to extinguish needless fires of aggression. Count Folke Bernadotte, Swedish UN mediator in Palestine, supervised truce agreements which twice had the chief antagonists, Egypt, Jordan, Israel, holding their fire while he worked out proposals for an armistice with their leaders. But there were truce violations on both sides, even while Bernadotte attended crucial meetings and put forth his main ideas, such as Transjordan and Palestine forming an economic union in which there might be both an Arab and Jewish state. In September 48, Count Bernadotte was assassinated by terrorists. At the Palais de Chaillot in Paris, the United Nations General Assembly met in solemn special session and heard its tribute voiced by Britain's Sir Alexander Cadogan.
The Security Council is met here today under the shadow of the terrible news from Palestine of the murder of the United Nations mediator, Count Bernadotte. I'm sure that the Council as a whole will wish to express its horror at this senseless and disastrous crime. The death has cut short the work which Count Bernadotte had so devotedly begun. The task of the United Nations in Palestine remains to be done, and there can be no question of relinquishing. It must rather be our duty to redouble our efforts to bring peace to that distracted and desecrated land, and to build on the foundation which Count Bernadotte had already laid.
Ancient Jerusalem was a battleground, a city divided between Israel and Jordan, a city sacred to three faiths, Muslims, Christians, and Jews. Amid the fire and ruin, the hopes for peace came with the prayers of legions of the faithful round the globe.